KMES English Medium Junior College welcomes its students for online lectures of psychology for Chapter 5 Emotion. For the topic Introduction to Emotion and History of Emotions. Students, the chapter Emotion consists of following subtopics. 5.1 Introduction to Emotion and History of Emotion, Theories of Emotion. 5.2 Basic Emotion. 5.3 Physiological changes during emotion. 5.4 Emotional well-being. 5.5 Emotional abuse and 5.6 Managing emotions. So students, chapter 5 emotions have these 6 different subtopics. But in today's lecture, we are going to cover one of it, that is Introduction to Emotion and History of Emotion. Introduction to Emotion. Emotion has great importance in human life. We cannot imagine human life without emotion. As food appears tasteless without salt, in the same way, life is meaningless without emotion. Without emotion, life will be boring, monotonous and mechanical. Emotions make our life colorful. Depending on how we handle and express them, they make our life purposeful and meaningful. So, emotion is one of the important concepts of human life. Human life is nothing without emotion. Emotion is something that gives meaning and purpose to human life. It makes it colorful. But it depends upon a person how he handles and expresses the emotion. Students coming to 5.1 History of Emotion. Before understanding the history of emotion, let us understand some of the situations that will help us to experience how persons react or express in different situations. In situation 1, it is Amira, a girl who is in standard 12. Today is her result. She comes to know that she has topped in the college. Another situation where Rahul's mother passed away just few days before his 18th birthday. In a third situation, a girl named Suchita has ridiculed by her classmates for wearing old-fashioned clothes. In a fourth situation, Yash has a fight at home because his parents were not allowing him to go for a late night party. In each of the following situations that we have discussed above, They are meant for adolescence. You will realize that each of them are going through different kinds of situations. They will experience different emotions. Like in situation 1, Meera will experience happiness as she has secured the highest marks in the class due to her success. Whereas Rahul will be experiencing sadness as her mother has passed away. Whereas Suchita will experience shame because her classmate has made fun of her. Whereas Yash will be angry because her parents or his parents has not allowed him to go for a late night party. So, our life is full of emotions. We all live in a mercy of our emotions. Our emotions influence and shape our desire, thought and behavior. Definition of emotion. Emotion can be defined as a combination of body arousal, expressive behavior, thoughts and feelings. Emotion is an involuntary arousal state of an organism involving physical, cognitive and behavioral components. The word emotion is derived from a Latin word mover. Thus, emotion often motivates us to act. Imagine that you are walking alone on a road late night and you see certain people standing at the corner of the same road. You will suddenly become vigilant. There will be numbers of thoughts that will come to your mind. Like, what should I do now? You will start calculating the risks that might cause harm. Suddenly you feel that your feet has become cold and you prepare yourself to run away as you are scared. So the emotion that you experience here is scary. Historical difference theories have tried to understand the relation between our emotion, thinking and behavior. Students, since we have known that emotions involve physical, cognitive and behavioral components. Physical components of emotion refer to physiological arousal that increases your heart rate, blood pressure, etc. Cognitive component of emotion is emotional tone. How we interpret or interpret the situation. Behavior component include expressive behavior like gesture, posture, facial expression, voice, pitch, etc. According to most of the psychologists, there are limited number of universal basic emotions. There are certain theories which help us to understand the relation between your emotion, thinking and behavior. So let us see some of these theories of emotion. They are James Lang theory, Cannon Bragg theory, Satire and singer, two factors theory. Let's study each of these theories in detail. James Lang theory. William James and Carl Lange believed that we experience emotion because of our physiological arousal. So according to them, we do not cry because we feel sad, but we feel sad because we cry. This theory suggests that seeing an external stimulus leads to physiological reaction. James Lang theory states that stimulating events lead to physical reaction. The physical reaction leads to corresponding emotion. For example, when you see a snake, you run away. As you run away, your heartbeat increases. The increase in heart rate is that which makes us realize that we are afraid. So this is James Lange theory of emotion. Can Brad theory. Cran Brad and disagree with James Lange's saying that only physiological arousal does not lead to experiencing a particular emotion. Because we experience the same physiological arousal, but emotion can differ in many situations. For example, we cry. We do not cry only when we are sad, but we also cry when we are pleasantly surprised or extremely happy. So according to them, we experience physiological arousal simultaneously yet separately. When we experience an emotion, our empathy nervous system interprets the stimulus, which lead to physiological arousal like crying or heartbeat, etc. The same information is interpreted in the brain by which we become aware of our emotion. So, according to them, it is brain that interprets the given situation and make us aware of different type of emotions. Sexual and single theory, two-factor theory. Many researchers included Chester and Singer accepted that our thoughts, which include our perception, memories and interpretation, will also contribute in the experience of emotion. Our physiological arousal will interpret with our thinking process, and after that we will experience emotion. So, emotion is a combination of two things, that is the thought process and the physiological arousal. New psychologists also acknowledge the role of a specialized area of brain named as amygdala in experience of emotion. According to them, on the complexity of various emotions, we prefer to process them differently in our brain. All these phenomena can be explained with the help of facial feedback hypothesis. According to these hypotheses, our facial expression provides feedback to our brain concerning our emotion. In other words, facial expressions are not only the result of emotion, but are also capable of influencing our emotions.